For today's devotional, we're looking in Luke chapter 20. And to set the table for us, understanding Jesus told parables, he told stories, real life application truth, to challenge people as to where they were and how to apply God's word into their daily lives. And in the section just prior to the verse that we're going to read, Jesus had just told a parable, and it was condemning of the religious leaders and Pharisees because of the fact of they told people what to do and they didn't follow it themselves, as you see that throughout the Gospels when Jesus challenges them. Jesus is the most harsh with religious people teaching things that are not in agreement with God. He loved everyone, but he had no tolerance and called out those who were teaching false things and saying it was from God. Now then, the religious people were very offended at the teaching of Jesus. In verse number 20 of Luke 20, it says, watching for their opportunity, the leaders sent spies pretending to be honest men. They tried to get Jesus to say something that could be reported to the Roman governor so he would arrest Jesus. So what we see is that the scrutinizing of Jesus was that they were trying to find fault in his teaching because they didn't like what he was saying because it went against what they wanted to present to the culture around them. What's happening in our world today is there is a movement on the side of darkness to try and push an acceptance of something that is not acceptable by God, and anyone that doesn't come in agreement, they're looking for any fault they can find to try and condemn them. No different. It's happening. So when you stand for truth and you stand in the word of truth, understand that you will be scrutinized. And so as you begin your journey today, know that people are watching you. That's not a thing to scare you. It's a thing to say, you know what? Let's live that truth before them, that they might see the glory of God in our lives and understand that we love people where they are, but we also love them enough to call them to truth. You see, that's what Jesus was doing, and that is offensive, and so that's why the gospel is offensive, because it does not allow people to live in their own ideas, their own thoughts, or the things that culture says is okay. God is calling us to his standard, and his standard's the one that matters. So, you're going to be scrutinized if you stand for truth. You're going to be sought to be condemned by those around you when you live truth. Let's be his church. Let's live that truth. Let's share that love, but do it biblically and accurately. May God bless you. Let's be his church.